up is this second heat. Over in lane 1, we have Atlanta, Alexandria in lane 2, lane 3, Ann Arbor Rowing Club, lane 4, Texas, lane 5, Three Rivers, East Arm in lane 6, and in lane 7, North Suburban Crew. And we have a start here in the Women's Masters Club E Coxed 4's second heat.
Four teams who seem to be making a slight difference compared to the rest of the pack. A very early lead, but by just a little bit for Alexandria out in lane 2. Atlanta in lane 1 appears to be in second. Third place is North Suburban Crew out in lane 7. And fourth place is East Arm in lane 6. They are closely followed by Texas Rowing Center out in lane 4. Certainly still a really, really, really close race. And a big push from the lane 7 crew of North Suburban, who might have taken the lead from those two crews on the far side.
Yeah, I was just sort of laughing to myself here. So all crews have crossed now the first 250 meters of the race. And typically you see these high strokes out of the start and then a stride out to a base pace. And just keeping my eye on those far two crews on the top of our screen, it looks like they just got out and stayed high because they're just so focused on each other. They're trying to get their bow balls out ahead. North Suburban, great job on the part of their coxswain to look all the way across the field. And so we've got a really great race unfolding here in this women's Club E Coxed 4's.
Yeah, and you can tell the athletes here in that lane 7 crew of North Suburban, they're keeping their eyes in the boat. Their coxswain, if they look over, they're not seeing anybody right now. The athletes probably understanding at this point they could consolidate a little bit. Again, the top 4 advances. They can see a bunch of other crews and are just really, setting a base pace like you called it and getting comfortable. They're defending what is about a boat length at this point. And it looks like we're finally seeing a little separation on the far side. So North Suburban Crew in lane 7 have taken the lead early on. Alexandria in lane 2 is now in second. In lane 1, we see Atlanta. And then a phenomenal race, kind of similar to Heat 1, where the race for fourth is the one that is going to come down to the wire. That appears to be East Arm in lane 6 and Texas Rowing Center in lane 4. Way too close to call.
Seeing a move being put on here by that Alexandria crew. They're only about a half a boat length back. About 3/4 to a boat length back off the current leaders.
We're into the red buoys.
We're into the red buoys, so they may have tried to start their sprint a little earlier, seeing if they can throw in that gear change, seeing if they can eke out a little bit more speed.
Yeah, so as it stands, North Suburban Crew, lane 7, still in the lead in that outside lane, closest to everybody here in the grandstand and cheering them on. In second, it's Alexandria, who now have opened water for that second place and are, in fact, coming closer to first than they are to third. In third, it's that Atlanta crew on the far side in lane 1, and still an unbelievable battle between East Arm in lane 7, Texas Rowing Center in lane 4. They seem to be going bow to ball. I'm trying to make out any sort of difference every time they get to a buoy line, and I can't possibly tell you who it is. Who is going to win? That one was clear for quite a while. North Suburban Crew in lane 7. They're going to take the win in this heat in a time of about 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Second place, Alexandria. Lane 1, Atlanta, who might have had something happen there, but they're still going to be in third. And East Arm is going to take the last spot in the final. Kind of off screen for us, it looks like that Atlanta crew may have had a little moment that got really close for them, but they hung on. We're going to see them in this afternoon's A final of the Women's Club E Coxed 4.